Have you ever been so afraid to try something that it caused you not to try it at all? Studies show that the actual fear of failure often leads to unconscious self sabotaging. This means if we change our minds and accept failure, we actually have a better chance of succeeding in the end. Hello, everyone. My name is Julia Pantuso, and I'm proud to say that I've failed countless times in my life. But throughout my journey on the path to success, I've created an effective way of turning those failures into successful opportunities. That's why today I'm going to reveal to you my 3-step process called the 3 R's of approaching failure. My process will easily show you how to transform your biggest failures carefully into an opportunity for real success. So first of all, what is failure? Failure is your first attempt in learning. So your first trial to succeed, which also means that when you fail, you're already on the right path to success. That's pretty cool, right? So don't stop there. The first step you need to take after you fail is called reframing. So what is reframing exactly? Reframing is when you accept your failure. You need to take that box that you put yourself in, open it up, and see what's inside. You need to ask yourself really important questions like, did I put in my best effort? Was I fully prepared? What could I have done differently? And all these types of questions will allow you to reframe your focus and hang on to your end goals. You need to think of success as a piece of art and failure is its frame. If you really want to nail it, you need to hang on and push through to the next step. So what is the next step? Well, the next R in the next step is called reevaluating. Reevaluating is basically where you want to list all of the reasons why you failed this time around. So you want to take a good amount of time to figure out what you've learned and what you still need to work on. Acknowledging each aspect in itself will allow you to focus on all the parts that you still need to fix. So remember, the only way to fail at failing is not to learn anything at all. I'm going to say that twice because it's really important. So the only way to fail at failing is not to learn anything at all. So you need to ask yourself some really important questions like, what did I learn this time? What did I not understand? And most importantly, how do I get to my end goal? How can I achieve it? Personally, for me, I find that it's helpful to write down an actual concrete list, or you can draw a Venn diagram of the negative and the positive, and that way you have just a nice visual, concrete version of what you need to do and what didn't work. So when you do this, basically, you're left with only the areas that you do need to work on. And this whole process of fully reevaluating yourself, it allows you to actually get to the next step, and you'll have a much better chance of achieving your goal. So the next step is the repeat part. So repeat, what does this mean? It means that you need to have consistency. So it's no secret that consistent reaction creates consistent results. When we fall down, it's essential that we get back up again. Actively repeating the cycle of trial and error is not meant to be a choice. It's actually a plan of action. So you need to make sure that you're always prepared for both outcomes and be confident. So you need to be prepared consistently and you need to be confident consistently. Total confidence in yourself paired with consistency is the most crucial aspect of the entire process. If you set yourself up with it in your mind if you set yourself up in your mind to stop trying before you even got on your chance to try, then you've already failed and your chances are you'll never succeed. Having a clear mind that is focused on your goal is really your best friend in these times. So take it by the hand and walk towards your ambitions together and with your head held high. Remember, if in the end you do fail, remain confident and recognize the process. Start back at the beginning and repeat everything, right? Do the first step where you reframe, then the second one where you reevaluate, and repeat until you are successful. When we follow the 3 steps, it becomes a lot easier to see that our fears play a huge role in the directions that we take. If we simply remove these fears and focus only on the task at hand, we can then completely see success as an opportunity around us. When we adjust our lenses of a situation, it becomes clear of just how to reach our end result. And hey, if we can learn a little something along the way, it can only add to the fruitfulness of our opportunities. So the next time that you fail on a test or have poor skills in comparison to others, don't freak out and quit. Always keep in mind that it's up to you to stare failure in the face and not accept it. Reframe, reevaluate, and repeat, and you will have successfully turned your failure into a better opportunity. Thank you very much.